Well, hello, BBs, and thank you so much for joining me. Today, we're jumping right into the current drama that Amberlynn calls her life. A big thank you to Apathetic faxX, as we will be watching one of their videos. And this one, apparently, Amberlynn snaps and threatens to sue everyone. A big thank you to all of my channel members, all of my mods, everybody in the Discord. Thank you so much. And thank you to all of you, everybody that supports my teeny tiny channel. It really means the world to me. So let's see what we're in for today, shall we?
If you guys saw me without this filter, I don't know. I want to be single. Prefer being single. I prefer it, folks. I have this weird feeling.
In what galaxy does she prefer to be single? Like, you're not fooling anyone. Please stop.
No one's gonna love me anyway. Like.
Oh, so we're back to showing the body. Yeah, you're looking big as ever, girl. And that liver titty looks like it's kind of migrated over because it's so heavy now. It's literally like, or was it on this one? Oh my God. Either way, she's got like 2 liver titties now. That's wild to behold. We don't get to see this angle of her very often, and it's alarming, to say the least.
I stepped on my shower mat. Like, and I have excoriation. People are making fun of me because I have excoriation. It means my cat.
Honey, I think the scabs on your arm are probably the least of your worries when it comes to people making fun of you. Okay? Okay.
Cat scratches me and I can't help but pick all of my arms. I have it on my stomach. I have lymphedema, lipedema. I have a good heart. I'm attentive, caring. I'm a good girlfriend. But I don't have a good body. People
Yeah, she's attentive, all right, to the fact that she will literally stalk out your every second of your life and need every second of your attention. And if you're not doing that and kissing her ass at the same time, well, she's going to flip out on you. So just the fact that she has the balls to say all this after everything that is coming out right now, proving otherwise, it's just like, is it a troll? Is she thinking that people over on Snap don't know? I don't get this.
deserve better than that. I'm not gonna wear my hair like this. But I have been using my click clackety keyboard. I decided to start using my iMac keyboard because low key, I type faster on it, even though I
Low key, no one gives a shit. Okay.
type really fast already. So fast that people thought I was faking. I do not think I'm gonna leave my hair like this. I just kind of wanted it up right now, but today I feel like my brain feels like, oh my God, it wants to do so much. Like, keep up the momentum with life and do it all. Like, I like to be very productive in the day. I constantly have 30-minute alarms going.
Can't take animals outside to go to the bathroom or for a walk, but she's very productive. Yeah. Why don't you show us what your house looks like right now? Please. Let us see the floors and how productive you are at cleaning those.
Off for me to do random things, get up and do. That's how I keep my apartment clean as it can be. But like, my body today just feels.
Let's see it. She just said it right there. She keeps it clean. Okay, let's see it. She'll show receipts of everything except the shit that actually matters.
Feels like, let's go sit in bed and not do anything. I definitely need to get my nails done because it helps me not pick these. These are from my cat. This one's healing, but this one I keep picking. I literally need to stop. And this is just from the desk, but there's more for my cat.
Put band-aids over them so you can't get to them as easily. Just a suggestion.
My cat. Hubba. Oh, this filter's funny. So if I'm being quite honest,
George, is that you?
the people who...
Okay, so this person says, so are you ever going to apologize to your audience for publicly berating us when we tried to warn you not to get into a relationship with Emily.
Tried to warn me are the same people who are making me out to be the monster, giving her a platform to continue making me be the monster. I'm actually suffering with some chapped lips right now, so I'm
So once again, Amber is not responsible for her actions. It's what everybody else is making her do. Yeah, okay. This person said, "Are you having issues talking? You seem like to slur a little bit and your mouth isn't moving as much. You okay, girl?" I kind of thought that too, but I thought it was like just her trying to like push out her lips to make her lips look fuller, but
trying not to move my lips like as much as usual. I love that you notice that though. Like to
she probably has a huge horrifying cold sore.
be so like attentive and noticing people, I'm literally the same way. I kind of like that, and that's a compliment. I need to get some silks hair. What? I need to get some.
Also, she just tried to make it seem like somebody saying that she's slurring is a compliment. Like, also, this, yes, perfect. God, just the roundness of her face. And I feel like her ears her face is so fat now, it's literally pushing out her grandpa earlobes. Or maybe that's just from the hoops. I don't know.
Silk hair scrunchies. I'm kind of obsessed with my hair. I don't know. I just like, I'm such like a narcissist.
Maybe you should be obsessed with your breathing because it's really, really bad. Also, you trying to hide your massive body behind your hair isn't doing anything. So maybe stop.
So conceited. Listen, obviously I'm joking when I'm like, oh, I'm such a conceited narcissist. Like, obviously it's a joke. But like, aren't we also
Yeah, because we know you would never admit to actually being what you are. We get it.
supposed to love each other? I mean that, yes, but aren't we all supposed to love ourselves? People will seriously tell me, Amberlynn just like loves herself, but they'll say it in like a bad way.
You very obviously don't love yourself because look at what you did to your body. So, yeah.
You're supposed to look in the, like, you were preached this like since knee-high to a grasshopper. You're beautiful. Find yourself beautiful. So when I find myself like, oh wow, like my hair looks beautiful, why is that bad? This should not be bad. Just because my hair is on a fat body does not make my hair ugly.
Pretty sure when people are telling her that she's like a narcissist and obsessed with herself, it's not because of her hair. But again, it's like she misses the point on purpose. This is nothing new.
Do I love my weight? No. Do I love my body? No. I was recently in a relationship where I had so much confidence. I mean, we haven't been together for months, but we were friends and we were flirting. The confidence was off the chart. I wouldn't say that I liked my body in that relationship, but I accepted.
Because you were with a feeder and she fetishized your enormous body. You're really gonna try to act like you had some kind of self-esteem revelation?
Accepted it, for sure. It was easier to do. It was like the easiest time of my life to accept my body.
You get 3 tries to get this adult roll into the cabinet.
Ready?
Yeah.
Dating a country girl? I'm not dating anyone, let alone a country girl. Did you see their speculation that you and Em are still chatting? Absolutely not. I completely broke all ties. She has texted me a few times and I have not responded. Normally I would have. It has been hard.
Why isn't she blocked? She's texted me a few times. Oh, so why she's not blocked? Oh, okay. Because you're still playing the game.
But it has been a lot easier than any of the other times in the past. It's like I never ever have came online to just talk badly about her. I've done everything I could to stick up for her and protect her in a multitude of ways, even while she was actively hurting me. She was doing it not only privately, times a million with a remix, but she was doing it publicly. While in a relationship with me on Instagram, in people's DMs, she literally had a fake account on Reddit that was found out about, and she lied and lied and lied to me for a solid week about it being her, even though I knew it was. Everyone knew it was, and then she finally admitted to it. I have only ever said things about her in defense to myself, and it's only been 2% of the 100% of the time that she has done it to me. Like, we can go back, we can watch the videos, like that one video where I was like defending her about the Megan thing, which is fine. A lot of people are like, oh, ChatGPT wrote that. No, I sat there all day long and I wrote that, and then I reread it, and then I would add things, take stuff out. Like, I wanted it to be perfect. I literally was just doing it to protect her, and never once did she ever defend me, even knowing that some of the things that she was saying about me was a lie. Her going public, especially while we were in a relationship, like just talking shit about me, and her thinking that's okay, and me never defending myself ever publicly. I just let her do it. It was so embarrassing, but I just let her do it. Like, all of the rumors that people have found out about.
And that's why everybody says it's like a humiliation ritual, that it was literally part of their kink. Because when has Amber ever been okay with her partners embarrassing her to her audience? Never. Ever, ever.
And like reaction channels thinking they can like one up me, thinking I didn't know how they found out. I knew the whole time that Emily was the beginning source. You didn't lie for her, you lied for yourself. No, sis. No, sis. She dragged you down so hard. Yeah, and like so many people, like when I was in Wisconsin, like even Zachary Michael is someone who literally repeated over and over, I seemed miserable. Something seemed off. I seemed depressed. Why do you think that is? I would cower down.
So why were you so desperate to stay after everything? And after everything she did, and you literally were like, Emily, can I ask you a question? Can I have another chance? Like, you were doing everything in your little bag of tricks to try to stay there. The only reason now she's trying to pull this, oh, you guys saw how misery, baby, because she thinks that's going to take heat off of her for what she did to Rarity. But it's not. We will never forget in this community, not on this channel, what she did to that animal. That did nothing but show her love.
To her. I would apologize for things that I didn't even do. And it genuinely scared me sometimes. Like, remember how I told you guys that, you know, you get to choose between these things. You get to choose fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. And I recently told you guys, like, fawning has been, like, my thing that I've been doing a lot. And it's because of her. Eventually, I just started to agree to everything, even if, like, none of it made sense. Fawning just kind of means, like, to prevent more, like, arguing or to prevent more stress or, like, problems. You kind of just agree with everything they say. When I had my crash out months ago, when it really ended, I admitted in the live stream, the way that she treated me, like, made me crazy. Like, I would yell because I was so, like, I did not recognize myself.
So what was your excuse for all the other times in a relationship that you acted that way? Because this is not your first rodeo, and all the way back to as far as Casey, you were exhibiting the same exact behaviors. So what is it that you're talking about right now? She is just so desperate to make it somebody else's fault. Like, damn, bitch, just for once, take accountability for yourself and for your actions. She made me act that way. No, you made you act that way. It wasn't your mental illness. It wasn't the binge monster. It wasn't the BPD. You and you alone are the only one that is responsible for your own actions. She acts as if like these things that just control her like a robot. Do you think that that would hold up in court, Amber? If one of your partners ever decided that they had had enough and called the authorities on you and you went to jail, do you think a judge or a jury for that matter would look at you and say, oh, well, she's not guilty because her BPD made her do it? That's not how it works. Your intention means nothing. It's what you did or did not do.
Mom did not recognize me. Like, someone said you have a crash out every 2 business days. This isn't a crash out. This is someone who is publicly going through, like, a really tough time. I don't have to get off because I don't care about showing this side of me. Like, this is what I'm going through. I don't cry when I'm off alive, so that feels good. I know the people watching me, I know what
She saves all the crying for where she can monetize it. Yeah.
they're thinking. You guys are thinking about Emily. And it sucks because Rachel is acting as if she was in the relationship. She's acting as if she was there. And she's speaking with such confidence. I saw tiny clips finally when I was watching Elizabeth's react to it, and I'm telling you, it was maybe 3 minutes, and it made my stomach physically hurt. How can people act like they were there and that they know what happened if you weren't there? The part that I saw was a part with the photos of Emily's arm. Emily deleted. Like, you can see.
Of course, that's the one part that she saw. No, she's only bringing up that part because she thinks that's the one point that she has to make about that frickin' photo. Like, there's a reason that she picked that to be the only part she saw. because that's the one thing she thinks she has something over on Emily about. Like, okay, Amber.
Where she deleted. She deleted proof that she literally grabbed her own arm to make those nail marks. I remember when I was explaining to you guys, like it was a different day, is because when I was with Emily, I would fall asleep.
It was explained that the reason Emily deleted those is because Amber was showing the photos to her mother, and Emily didn't want the photos being used, like, against her, against Amber's mom.
Around 6 a.m. and I would wake up around, I don't know, noon to like 3 p.m. It just depended, right? To me, once I fell asleep and woke up, to me, noon to like 3, I was with Emily, I would fall asleep around 6 a.m. and I would wake up around, I don't know, noon to like 3 p.m. It just depended, right?
Well, your mommy knew you to get up at 3, so you were doing that before you went to Wisconsin. So let's just make that clear. I don't know what she's about to say, but let's not make it seem like my schedule was so crazy because of her.
To me, once I fell asleep and woke up, to me, it was like the next day. Rachel not being able to like genuinely look at the gray area is terrifying to me. Emily deleted proof that she lied. Like you can see where it says Emily deleted it. And I was just like, why do you think she deleted that? Why else would she have deleted that? Elizabeth was questioning, why was Amberlynn covering the time? I wasn't covering the time. I was covering Emily's Facebook username because Emily made it some weird username so people wouldn't find her. When that whole thing happened, Emily left. She got in her truck. She ended up sending me a picture of her arm saying, look at what you did. There was nothing there. And she was wearing a maroon shirt. There was nothing there. And that was early in the morning. She went to work, blah, blah, blah. Then it was the next night, which was technically calendar the same day on the calendar. But at that point, I'd slept and woke up already. She's now, after work, I'm telling you, like 12 plus hours later, she's sitting in her car after work with a completely different clothing on, where you could tell she went like this. You have to like press down pretty hard to create it. See, it's even hard for me to do it. And I'm pressing down as hard as possible. I don't have nails. If you go back and you watch Snowflake's video, when Emily was sending Snowflake all of those random messages, she said that I drew blood, that I this and that. Nail marks can take time to appear. No. We're talking actual indented nail marks. Is not going to take 14 hours to appear. Like I can't even make, barely made nail marks on my own arm. She was wearing her work clothes. 14.
Well, if you gouge the skin to where you actually are taking a chunk out, which is what Emily literally said, you took a chunk out of my arm. It's not just like she's talking about like a nail impression where you press something into your skin, it leaves like an indentation, but it's not permanent. From what Emily described, she like took kind of like gouged her nails in and like took a little chunk out. So that would leave little divots. Again, the way she's explaining this, the way she keeps going back to it, for one, you have zero credibility, Amber. No one believes anything you say. For two, a telltale sign of someone being deceptive is when they're overly explaining something. So, not trying to say that Emily's the truth teller, but it certainly would seem that Emily's version of events makes a hell of a lot more than Amber's on any given case.
Hours later and took a new picture of her pressing down on her arm. I was on the phone with my mom when that happened, and that's the only reason why I had those screenshots, because I was freaking out. I was like, Mom, you'll genuinely never believe she's faking like abuse. I start looking at text messages. This was today.
And yet you still begged her to stay and let your cat out so that you could stay, or did something to your cat so that you could stay there in that situation. It's almost like makes as much sense as someone marching their ass to Syria for a fake relationship, you know?
While I was with her, I constantly felt so insane. And I look back now and I'm like, this is now making sense. It's almost as if she was trying to paint a story because she knew she was going to go to reaction channels. That was actually something that she would constantly threaten. And finally, when I started reacting to those things, she was...
Well, it also seemed like you were the one threatening that as well. Like when you said, I will ruin your entire life, publicly and privately. So we all understand that you also would wield your audience against your partners. You don't like it when someone does it back? Oh, poor Amber.
Start recording me. I'm telling you, she would record me if I was naked. She'd record me. She would record my voice. Sometimes it was video. Sometimes it was just like voice messages. It's almost as if she was purposely doing this. And then I think back more. I have seen Megan, her ex, naked, acting the same way I did while with Emily, because Emily filmed her. I just never thought it was gonna be I never thought that I was gonna be a part of this bullshit. Genuinely. She would constantly threaten to ruin my life on YouTube. Why am I constantly
turning the crying off and on with the drop of a hat?
Constantly questioned? but Emily's not. Or when Beck was sharing their story, why weren't they questioned? Zachary Michael could recognize it from a mile away. All of a sudden, like, it's, you're a liar. Who cares that Emily said the most awful things to you, like, to your face? I'm crying because someone that I opened up my heart to thrived off of making me insane. Emily has done some awful things, but if she leaked or if she posted my legs and me having a BPD episode, I think more than anything that would determine the type of person that she is. She just texted me and I can't read it because I'm on my phone and it's not linking up to my computer for some reason, so I have no idea what it says. That's actually
If you're ashamed of how you were in that video, how you acted, and what you've done to your own body, you know what? That's on you, Amber. That's on you. There's plenty of scenarios where people are within their right to videotape somebody that's actively mistreating them. So just because you don't want that footage being broadcasted, I think we're all ready for it. Video, video, give us the video, give us the video. Yeah, I'm ready.
a crime in some states. Yeah. I was pantsless because Emily liked it. She, like I said, she liked seeing me in her bed half naked. She liked me immobile. That's what she liked. It was very
She loved to snuggle your legs.
hard for me to get into her truck. Oh, Emily unsent a message.
Oh,
If
let's
that's
hear
what
that
she
again.
liked. It was very hard for me to get into her truck. Oh, Emily unsent a message. It finally linked up and she unsent it because anyways, it was very hard for me to get into her truck and she would take videos of
Again, why isn't she black? Oh, because you love feeding into it? Yeah. Yeah, we
me
know.
getting into her truck. She liked that it was hard for me to do things. And that's the person you guys are like rooting for. But Emily, apparently you're watching. Why'd you unsend
And that's the person that you decided to be in a relationship with. After everybody warned you and said she's a feeder, she's not good for you, including your own aunt. So why should we have a single drop of sympathy for you now? You knew exactly who you were getting involved with, just like Emily knew exactly who she was getting involved with. You're both human garbage.
your message? What are you afraid of? Is it because I said that you texted me? I could not get into Emily's truck without that fucking footstool. I vlogged it, right? You guys saw me vlog it. It was a mint footstool. I could not get into her truck without it. To punish me. To punish me one time. She left it at home. She left it at home. That's the type of shit that she did. If you treat your partner that way, you are sick. Like, you are actually sick.
Okay. Here's the thing. Yeah, that's messed up. If someone actually did that, that's messed up. However, I can absolutely see Emily like forgetting it and Amber being like, "You hate me. I knew you hated me." Like, we know how Amber is, and we know how she's going to twist anything to be the problem. So, did Emily do that to punish Amber? Sure. I can see her doing that as well. But I can also see Amber completely twisting something very innocent or simple into like, she was mistreating me and was diabolical. Like, absolutely.
And I'm telling you, if it's true that Emily has posted that video, there's truly a million different choices I can make here. It's like a fucking fork in the road. There's a million different choices.
Okay, so I don't know if her chat was just telling her that to like screw with her, because I haven't seen anything about the video, so I'm gonna guess that that's not true. But if she did, oh my god, it's gonna be better than Christmas around here.
I have. And I'm telling you, all of them are going to literally devastate her. So whichever one I choose, it doesn't matter if it's a one-party state when it's something like that. That genuinely does not matter.
Yes, it does. It does matter. She's talking about a one-party state when it involves filming someone. So even if Amber didn't know that the video was being taken, as long as Emily is aware of it and she's the one recording it and she's in the video, then it's fine. Amber's just so ignorant on everything. And it's funny how she's like, it's gonna devastate her. So this is basically a veiled threat for Emily. Not so veiled. It's pretty obvious. Like basically like all these things I can do to basically ruin your life.
Dark triad. Yep, didn't everyone say that she was what's it called? A narcissist? She said how badly she wanted to ruin my life. She said it. The ink will make it very fucking clear that I'm not the one striking you because you can fucking see who strikes you, and I even have proof that I haven't struck your ugly ass recently, so hop off my fucking dick. All of this, like, Emily going to, like, each reaction channel and, like, all of this stuff, like, this is...
Amber calling anybody ugly is It's something, you know? I guess we all can't have a freaking head the size of a beach ball that looks small in comparison to the rest of our body.
Great. Send me all the proof, folks. I know a lot of you have been doing that for me, so I appreciate you. And any sort of screenshot that is very defamation-like, any sort of screenshot that people are saying that I killed Rarity, etc., please send that over to me on Instagram. I would love that. Thank you. And if there is any reaction channel that is talking about this as if Emily is the right one and that I'm lying and I abused her, I need you guys to send it over to me as well. I'll also be doing my research, but I would love the help. 100%. If you have Venmo, I can send you over some money as well for helping. Because shit's about to go down. This is gonna be.
You know, this is rich. Amber getting all uppity about,
Okay, everybody. I need your help. I need your help to gather my evidence for my defamation case.
while she's actively being sued for defamation. Oh, Amber. Oh, Amber, you silly, silly thing. I was going to say silly little thing, but that would be a lie. So, God, she really thinks she's doing something here. And, honey, oh, I would just love to see you try to prove that you're not an abuser in a courtroom. That would be really something.
This is going to be a new era. This is going to be a new era. And it just goes to show what these reaction channels are. Because the ankle and everyone else thought that Emily was an N-word, which I never thought that. Will never think that. So don't ever come for me when it comes to that. But they thought she was the most vile, disgusting.
Thought she was an M word. A monster? I don't even know what she's referring to. Am I that stupid? They thought she was an M word. Like a PDF? I don't. Okay, I'm confused.
Piece of trash. And now they're literally on her. I'm like literally appalled. Like, where are their morals at? And the way that I'm getting treated because of this, the harassment.
Nobody is on Emily's clit, okay? Nobody. Out of the few reaction channels that I watch, like The Ankle is one of them. I've never once seen him like sympathize with Emily. It's very much, I feel like anybody I've ever watched kind of says, no, Emily's a piece of trash, but Amber is too. So that's, she's really going after somebody.
The harassment right there. So all of you guys, I'm gonna be screenshotting because you guys are proving my case more and more. These crash outs I have on live stream, also more evidence that my mental health is fucked because of it.
No, it actually just helps support what a piece of shit you are. But anyway,
harassment right there. So all of you guys, I'm gonna be screenshotting because you guys are proving my case more and more. These crash outs I have on live stream.
It's not harassment when you're actively seeking it, you dumbass bitch. No one is forcing you to watch reaction channels. She acts as if, the ankle just drove up to her house and was yelling at her through a loudspeaker, all these horrible things. You aren't being harassed. You're seeking it out.
Also more evidence that my mental health is fucked because of this. So this is actually pretty amazing. So thank you. This is actually in full support of what I need. Emily, you're screwed. And I know you're watching because you are obsessed with me. You're obsessed with the reaction channels. You're obsessed with the forums. She has some fake names. She's a part of all the forums. Fuck off. Like, genuinely speaking, fuck off. You are creepy as hell. Like, you like your women 1,000+. You like them breathing on a fucking breathing tube. And when you can't walk type deal, that's what makes your pussy wet. You need help. And that's not defamation, nothing. That is the truth. That is what I lived in being your girlfriend. Lizzie.
Okay. Let's break that down a little bit. I think we all understood that, and we've discussed before how it's like a misery kink, you know? Like, Emily wants to see people miserable and in pain. Like, that's like a sickness of like a whole other level that I can't really even like wrap my head around at all. Amber is also right here describing, in sort of like a shitty way, Colleen, who was 1,000 pounds on oxygen. And we all know how Tommy feels about Colleen and how like precious that person was to them. So this is kind of bold of Amber. If you think this person's really capable of ruining your life, you're gonna like basically try to push that button that you know shouldn't be pushed. Okay.
Am I right? You have fucked with the wrong one. I let so much shit slide in the past. I've let everything slide in the past, but this ain't gonna be it. Because you were there. I was there. We both know the fucking truth. You're making thousands of people believe something that isn't real.
Amber, it's not about what you know, it's about what you can prove. So you just saying this out loud doesn't do anything, okay? Just like you saying, I take accountability, doesn't mean you're taking accountability. So just relax before your little heart starts beating too fast again.
And for that, you are now screwed. You are now screwed. And you are lucky because you genuinely don't know how to keep your mouth shut. You're lucky that I do. You're lucky that I do. You're lucky this is all I've said. Is this threatening? No, actually, it's not. Because I know that's what people say. You're a terrible person. Imagine an ex literally abusing you and then now threatening your literal life. Like my livelihood, my everything. Like I showed literal screenshots.
You did the same thing to Emily. So let's just be reminded that all these behaviors that you're finding so appalling, we have proof of you doing that.
Lots of her calling me the most awful names out of genuinely no. Like you guys send me.
Someone just said hog narc. You don't scare anyone. I know that burns her ass alive when people say shit like that to her, like calling her a hog. Oh my god. So this person said, not defending M, but calling Amber a liar. LOL. Okay. Not defending. Oh, this is not positive. Not defending Emily, but calling Amber a liar. Okay.
All this money, like, thank you. I need to save the next girl because everyone always likes to say this cute little, oh, you're the common denominator, Amberlynn. Okay, well, what's the common denominator for Emily?
This person says, stop supporting Amberlynn while they're sending her a super chat. I mean, the message was important, but kind of counterproductive.
Her. Every relationship she has been in has been... How do you sumo slam someone across the floor when people think that I can't even brush my own hair because I can't even keep my arms up for 3 seconds? What?
It's called momentum. You don't really need a whole lot of strength for you to fall.
Yes, 2 things absolutely can't be true at once, but people are choosing to like root for Emily in this, and like the people who are rooting for my downfall in this situation, like you're only going to be helping my case. You're only going to be helping my case. Like this is beautiful for me. Like
this person here says you knew this about her. Yeah, everything that she's complaining about as far as she liked 1,000-pound women, you knew that. You knew it about her, and it was literally the person that passed away before you two got together, so.
Genuinely speaking. And everyone constantly sending me messages saying that I killed my cat because of Emily. What is keeping you from just dragging her?
Good. That's her response.
And everyone constantly sending me messages saying that I killed my cat because of Emily. What is keeping you from just dragging her and exposing everything? You know, I've said some stuff. I've said enough to make people's heads pop off, but people apparently just ignore everything about Emily. Yeah, and like the ankle literally sitting there saying that I'm the one who striked him. Let me go to my reporting. Because when you strike someone, you can't delete it. I just love how these people speak with such fucking confidence. Like, fucking sit on it, bro. Like, you're so fucking dumb. Like, you're so fucking dumb. Literally probably the dumbest. All right, so the last people, I'm about to show you the tea. And you genuinely have no, like, you cannot delete this, okay? All of these were removed. I love that. So there was this person who was literally taking my members only live stream. This was back when my shit wasn't public, when it was just viewable to members. They were taking the whole thing, no edits, and posting it to their channel. I struck their asses. That's the last person I struck. And that is from July. Right there. What else do you want to see? What else do you want to see? That wasn't me. I'm just so tired of like these reaction channels just because like you're not 100% like perfect and like people like actually hate you as well. Doesn't mean that I'm the one who is striking your shit. It means other people are. I don't know what to tell you about it. Sorry, not sorry, question mark, I guess.
This person, I want to see you weigh yourself. Yeah, I think we all would like to see that.
All right, thought so. Yeah, Emily, I wouldn't share that video if I were you. Ooh, I would not show that video if I were you. I would not show that video if I were you. That would be a really bad idea if I were you. Because it's actually illegal. She is in a whatever, where you can whatever. But if you are, it is not legal to threaten to distribute a video of you in a vulnerable, emotional state for the purpose of harassment. Even if the video does not show nudity, her actions could constitute a serious crime and you'd be able to obtain a civil restraining order against her. That would be really cool.
Did ChatGPT tell you that? Aw. So cute. Amber thinks she's doing something by reading ChatGPT answers. Amber, has the thought ever crossed your mind that she would release it anonymously? Huh? Huh? Yeah. Okay. I don't think they're going to be pulling the FBI Frank, into the case so that they can find out what IP it came from, you know? You know what else is really funny? We haven't heard her talk about her best friend lawyer. Especially right now where she's basically talking about like taking Emily down for harassment. Here's the law. Huh. Wonder what happened with that my bestie lawyer relationship.
So that's on that. That's on that. Because she's not showing it to, this is my story. This is what I went through. She's showing it to destroy me. And she said she was going to destroy me. And she's actively trying to do so. Because she gets a kick out of it. Like, she's actually genuinely enjoying it. I guess, have fun with that, I guess. You threatened her the same thing. No, I didn't. I don't have any single recording of her in a vulnerable state, half naked. I didn't.
No one said you did. They're talking about you threatened to ruin her life. Again, she falsely picks something that she can say, no, you're wrong, when she knows that's not what it's about.
Record her because I'm not fucking insane like that. She threatened to ruin my life and I just did it to retaliate type deal. Like, use your brains. Genuinely use your heads. How many times she threatened me was insane. Anything that
She thinks that just because she's provoked that her actions are justified. No, you have the ability, Amber, to be the better person and not reciprocate the abuse, as you would claim you were going through.
you guys say that I did to her, imagine a million times worse over and over. You guys were not there and you have no idea what I went through. It was enough for my mom.
Imagine a million times worse.
Okay. Okay, Amber. But yet you were begging to stay. And you have no proof. Crazy enough. There's no proof of all these million times worse. Amber being ignored and stonewalled was a million times worse than what she did to Emily. Got it.
To be like, Amberlynn, come home. It was enough for a reaction channel that hates me, Zachary Michael, to be like, she's not happy. She's not happy there. See, I don't care about block.
Yeah, anybody could tell you were a miserable bitch. Okay? It's not hard to figure out. Also, thank you for once again pointing out how you were just constantly stressing out your mother, who, as we've talked about before, is a recovering addict. And what happens, or what can happen, when a recovering addict is constantly stressed and triggered? They can relapse, which is exactly why they did not want Amber in her life. But here we are.
Her because like her little bullshits that she sends me, like is genuinely helping the case. So now that she's hearing me say all this stuff, she's probably never gonna message me again, which pop off because I have chosen to literally cut all ties. I told her we are never speaking again, and she sent a message back. But I told Rachel about the hospital, like blah blah blah.
We're never talking again, and then doesn't block her. No, I very much think Amber wants her to be begging and pleading her. So that's exactly what she's wanting out of Emily. It's just like, God, could you be more clever, Amber? Please, could you at least try to be less transparent?
I'm trying to make excuses. I'm not responding. I don't give a when you told her. I don't care. You are unhinged to sit there and do that to someone that you supposedly love. Like literally doing that, while asking to see my belly and my lymphedema legs. Fuck off. You're crazy. Like she was obsessed with my body, bro. That's all.
You're a fetish. You're a fetish. You just got done saying how your self-esteem had never been higher when with her because she fetishized your body.
All it was. Why do I wear such long pants? Because when I get super swollen, my pants become, obviously because of dynamics here, my pants get more short, and I don't want my like lymphedema to be like viewable, or like I don't want.
She doesn't want her freaking cankle that's dragging the ground, and that's not an exaggeration. She doesn't want her freaking cankle showing. That's why.
Any dirt from the outsides or whatever it may be to go onto my legs, so it's easier to just wear longer pants, unfortunately.
Yeah, is that why you get cellulitis so often? Yeah.
Yeah, like walking through a puddle and not changing those pants and then sitting in the like sewer water that was probably coming up out of the drains and got cellulitis. Yeah, makes sense.
If I'm responsible for what I do when I'm hurting, Emily is responsible for what she does on just her normal little day-to-day basis where she like to literally torture me. So if she can share her side, literally even while we were in a relationship on the constant like talking shit about me and I just had to accept it for what it is while everyone thought that she was talking shit about me because we weren't in a relationship anymore, even though we were. It's my turn to say just a little something.
Yeah, it's something that we already know. You've already revealed this, that you're a fucking liar. But yet you think you're justified in your actions and then also gaslighting your audience that was saying what was actually happening and you acted like we were all crazy idiots. So
Just a little something. And this woman is doing the actual thing that narcissists do. They go around, they tell their family and their friends that it was you that was crazy and not them. Nah, she made me fucking insane. I've never in my life experienced anything like that. I don't care if I'm 100 years old, I don't care if I'm 17. Shit hurt. Like when y'all found out about Romeo, it's because me and Emily were in a fucking relationship, bro. Like an active relationship. And she's over there talking shit about me to a hater. The hater ended up going to Hecticana, and Hecticana thought I had no idea how it happened. Bitch, I know Lindsay from a mile away. Okay, her name was fucking Lindsay. To hop off it, I literally know everything, and all of it was literally
someone's spamming Georgie Reed Jr. Georgie Reed Jr. Yep.
because of my own girlfriend. She didn't leak it because she knows what would happen if she does. Like, I'm talking Sue.
These comments are killing me.
And I'm allowed to say that out loud. It's not defamation if they're sharing their opinions. You need to stop threatening people. It's really funny. And this person also said I'm childish. Says the one who's probably supporting my aunt. It's so funny.
It's funny that you never even dared like bring up court stuff until you were actively being sued.
The people saying cat killer, thank you. That is more evidence. Thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot, actually. Because that is the fucking farthest from the truth and it makes me fucking sick. That fucking bitch let out my cat and I sat there and lied for her dumbass. I remember sitting there in her stupid fucking truck where she sat there smoking cigarettes 24/7. She would go out there and fucking look at all the fat girls. Calm down. And I literally looked at her and I said, I will tell everyone I did it. If you go back and watch all my videos with Rarity was literally my soul cat. I hate Emily. I hate her for ever making people believe that that's not true. And Emily would sit there and use her fucking truck as fucking a control tactic. You guys, you would never believe. One time we're fucking out there looking for Rarity in her stupid fucking truck and I'm crying and she goes, if you don't shut up, I'm gonna knock your teeth down your throat. That's the shit that I had to deal with. But no, of course, Amberlynn's the bad guy. And so when she said that, I had to literally stop crying. I had to just be like, but no, Emily is just the right one because she's against Amberlynn. And she
Bitch, you're the one that thought she was the right one, which is why you fought so hard to stay with her. Like, if that's true, if Emily said that to her, that's terrible. That actually kind of like turned my stomach a little bit. But as with everything, Amber is very selective in how she says things and the facts that she includes. So who knows what was going on through that whole day, what Amber said. Like I said, doesn't make it right, but there's obviously a lot of the story that we're not hearing here. This is also somebody that was doing everything in their power to try to stay and manipulate this person. So I think Amber's biggest problem is she got for once. She actually found somebody that was a bigger sociopath than her, that gets off on, pain and misery. So who's to say Emily wasn't doing these things to Amber just to like psychologically mess with her? I don't think she probably enjoyed the after effects of how Amber is going to act in that situation, but Amber's also going to sit here and, say she's the victim. I never want to victim shame, but I'm sorry, Amber. You had no reason to stay there. You weren't some person in a marriage with kids that's kind of stuck or somebody that's being like trapped somewhere. You know what I mean? She could have left at any time and she did her best to try to basically stay. She's going to sit here and say that Emily let the cat out. Emily wanted you gone. Why would she have done that? It only makes sense because you didn't want to leave. Okay?
has a video, and the ankle, the elbow, the fucking little tiny penis dick that he probably has is gonna post it. Like, you have to have a small PP to literally make that type of content. Like, you're trying to, like, I don't know, have fun with it. I wish.
Why are you body shaming people? I'm constantly fat shamed. But here, she'll body shame somebody. Obviously, we have no idea what this person's body is. It doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with the argument at all. But of course, she wants to try for low blows. But if someone says something about her body, oh, no. No. Screenshot that so I have the evidence.
Megan would fucking talk to me. Can you imagine saying, I want to order a 20-piece nugget, and your partner saying, how about 40? Leslie?
Bitch, that was your dream come true. Don't you dare sit here and try to act like you did not feed into it. You did not enjoy every second of that. Oh my God, 40 nuggets? Oh, I couldn't possibly. Yeah, you were loving it, Amber. It was the softest, gentlest love you've ever known. And your self-esteem was at an all-time high, remember? But she was just so tortured.
I love how this person, Angie, maybe said, yeah, that never happened. Bitch, were you there? Were you fucking there? No, you fucking weren't. I am the fucking victim in this. This time I am, you guys. I'm sorry to fucking break it to you. This time I fucking am.
We need to see that one more time. God, the acting is just so bad. And it's like you really thought you did something, Amber.
You guys, I'm sorry to fucking break it to you. This time I fucking am. You guys did not like her a year ago when I was showing love. Amberlynn is not all bad. It's just not the way it works around here. How would you guys feel if you were in a relationship and you found out that behind your back, they were on a hate subreddit making fun of your body and saying bad things about you? That's not a lie. That's not a this or that's a that.
Most people with a spine and any kind of self-respect would have broke up with that person, Amber. That's what we would have done. So she's like, what would you guys have done? Obviously, I had to come online and lie for her. Nobody would have done that or told you to do that. You were just embarrassed. You didn't want to admit that everybody was right. But now, when you think you can use it to your advantage, you're going to act like you knew it all along. Okay.
I'm not the one who found out. Y'all did. Y'all did that. Y'all did that. Who the fuck is that person that is coming out with that fucking book about her story and how he cheated on her and she's so idolized because of it? I haven't seen a single person say, well, you stayed. You stayed. No, but you'll say that to me. Did you say that to Beck? Well, you stayed with Amberlynn. No.
Yeah, because you had Beck over a barrel. You made sure they were completely financially dependent on you and alienated them from their family and friends. So, not even the same, but nice try.
Never seen it. Never seen it. I can talk about Beck as much as I want to. Shut the fuck up. Thank you. And you know what's scary? Emily is enjoying this. She enjoys when she sees me in pain. One time, I had the worst anxiety, and then I ended up having a panic attack while on FaceTime with her. She ends up hanging up on me mid-hyperventilation, telling me, oh, well, what do you want me to do about it? That's not normal. That's not normal. She made me feel this big. This big.
Okay. Again, I love playing devil's advocate, but there's nothing in the Amberlynn says that I'm going to take at face value. So I can see Amber, the way she just told that is, I had such anxiety that day and then I had a panic attack and she hung up off the phone and said, what do you think I'm going to do? No, I can see Amber being like a total psycho about something and then finally reaching to the point where she's like hysterical. And Emily's like, well, shit, I'm not freaking dealing with this, and just hangs up. So again, it's all about how she's telling this story. But as we all know, Amber lies.
I was this big. But I am the victim when it comes to Emily. I am the victim when it comes to Emily. She treated me like trash. I was always the one to apologize. I'm sorry that I cried too much. I'm sorry that I felt too much. I'm sorry that I loved you for too much. I'm sorry for believing that you'd change.
I'm sorry that I loved you for too much. What? Okay, yeah. All these little I'm sorry's of yeah. Once again, she's not the bad guy. She just tried to love you, Emily. That's it. She didn't act like a complete and utter psycho. How many times did we see her call that one day? I mean, if that's not proof of how this bitch was on a daily basis, oh my God, it must have been unbearable. And it must have been all worth it for you, Emily, to get at them legs.
I'm gonna say thank you to Zachary Michael. Yes, I am. He saw that I was unhappy. He saw it. He would make fun of it. And I almost like took it out on him. But the truth was, I was mad at him for being right. I was wanting to be happy with Emily because when I first fell in love with her, she was perfect. She was literally perfect. Even my mom thought she was perfect in the beginning. It's like, what happened? And then you learn about love bombing and you're like, what the? There was one time she sent me a true apology. And I'm telling you, my pussy got wet. I was ready to put a ring on it. Because that's what BPD does. Like, you're so black and white thinking. It's like crazy. And that's all it took. I don't know why I put myself through that. Her favorite thing was to say that she hated me. Just out of nowhere. Just, I hate you. And then towards the end, I caught myself. I said it to her one time. And I felt so guilty after saying it. But it made me realize, like, how has she been able to say that to me constantly? She gets to just watch.
Oh my God. This bitch really has made a career out of like making herself the victim. Like, just as telling of that story, it just seems so ridiculous. Like, she loved it. Her favorite game was telling me that she hated me. And the one time I said it back, I felt so guilty. And I realized what a real monster she is. Like, oh my God, this bitch.
Me suffer. And it's like, she probably loves it. Oh my gosh, she probably loves it. Like, I've told you guys before,
Like, I feel like even right there was like her doing it purposely to like feed into it. You know what I mean? Like, she probably loves it. Do you love it, Emily? Like, what are you doing? What is this?
like, she's kicked me twice. It was once when I was standing and once I
Oh,
explained
now
to
it's
you
two
guys,
times. Okay.
literally. And people are like, how do you kick someone off the couch? Well, she was laying on the couch and my ass is fat, folks. My ass is fat. I sat on the edge. I'm like barely hanging on for dear life. She kicks me off the couch. I slide off. She had an actual family member there when it happened. And I'm on the floor. I can't get up because of my lymphedema. And I'm asking her for help and she's smirking. I can sit here and share my like story and obviously a lot of people aren't believing it, but it's like, why don't you believe it? It's
Because you're a liar. And a proven abuser. Just seeing her get kicked off the couch would be so satisfying. But like, bitch, you're telling me you can't get up off the ground anymore? That's pretty bad. That tells me that if she's home alone in the house and falls, like, what would you do, Amber? If your phone fell out of your reach because you know it don't leave her hand, what would you do?
Emily, the person that you hated. I'm not disassociating. I was looking at my laptop.
Sorry, Amber. We do hate Emily, but we hate you more. So. All right, well, that was something. I'll tell you what, we haven't had something like that out of her since probably the whole Emily thing blew up, I guess. So, what an idiot. What an absolute freaking idiot. She really thinks she's doing something, but she's only just proving that they're right. Like, hello, you're not helping your case here. Well, anyway, again, a thank you to Apathetic faxX for the use of their video. Obviously makes them much more palatable to consume the girls. Thank you to all of my channel members. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much to the Skeleton Society. Everybody in the Discord. I'm going to have to catch up with you here. I've been busy the last few days. And yeah, thanks to all of you. Everybody that's supporting my teeny tiny channel. You really mean the world to me. So thank you all so much. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.